So just a couple questions, sir. And again, it's an honor to talk to one of my heroes, Lynn Swann. Just truly a legend, household name. What was it like, being a first-round pick coming out of USC, such a storied school? I mean, I had a chance to see the campus. It's just beautiful.
Well, you're following a long line of tremendous athletes, who came out of USC. Mm-hmm. So to be drafted in the first round coming out of the USC, not that extraordinary. Mm-hmm. When you look at Heisman Trophy winners like O.J. Simpson coming out of there, Ron Yeri, guys who are absolutely phenomenal at all positions. Mm-hmm. So, it's a lineup that you are happy to be a part of, and you feel like maybe you've got something to prove. Make sure that you show out because you were that number one pick.
Absolutely, and then you come in. The next thing you know, you're on a Super Bowl team.
Yeah.
To begin the dynasty. So obviously back then, like I was telling John Scarworth, this generation just don't get it. Back then, it wasn't like it is now, where passing was just all over the place. What was it like for you?
Well, we had to take advantage of the passes that were thrown. Mm-hmm. And so if you got 5 passes thrown to you, you got to catch 5 of them. Hopefully catch 5. People probably, when you look at Super Bowl 10, I was the MVP of Super Bowl 10, the first wide receiver.
Yes, sir.
How many passes did they throw to me? Have any idea? They threw 5.
They threw 5, you caught 4.
5 in the whole game, I caught 4.
For 161.
Yeah, and so you have to take advantage of what's there. And when it's not perfect, that's okay. Still catch it.
Right. And then what was it like? Obviously '78 was when they made changes, the rules and everything with the defensive backs.
Sure.
What was y'all first thoughts with that rule change?
Yeah, there was a rule change. Okay, so you adjust to it. There are other rule changes. The crackback block.
Absolutely.
You couldn't crack back below the knees.
Wow.
Okay, or anything like that. So you have to go in, and there's a defensive end or a linebacker, and you got to hit them above the waist.
Incredible.
That's, I'm not that big.
But it was right here.
Yeah.
Also, think of one of my favorite quotes from Chuck Noll was basically talking about the importance of pursuing your life's work. You were doing some things while you were playing, like broadcasting.
Yeah, in the off season.
Incredible.
Took some graduate courses in TV and radio production.
Yes, sir.
Took a writing class. Got a part-time job working for a local station.
Incredible.
Working for the network at the same time. So I was trying to plan ahead.
Yes, sir. And finally, what was it like? After all the years that y'all waited for the Hall of Fame. And of course, each year I'd look in the paper and I was like, come on, this got to be it. This got to be it. And then what was it like in 2001, I believe?
Well, it was exciting. I mean, to be there and to be nominated every year in and of itself was an honor. After a while, it kind of got to be like, okay, I've been nominated. It didn't happen. So I started forgetting about it to a certain degree. Started not to have the expectation that it would happen, and then it happened.
Yes, wonderful. Yeah. Was very proud around here. And then finally, I heard your quote, which you said earlier about S.E. Greenwood. And what was your thoughts again? It's somebody who just dominated in his era in the 70s.
Yeah, tremendous player. That first Super Bowl, he and Joe Green had superior games. LC stood out and continued to stand out.
Yes,
so
sir.
I think he's very deserving of being in the Hall of Fame.
Yes,
the voters have to get away from the fact that a team like the Pittsburgh Steelers had so much talent.
That's a good thing.
So we shouldn't be punished. You shouldn't punish LC Greenwood because Joe Green is in and the Franco's in and Ham and Lambert, et cetera, et cetera. They're in because they did great things at that time. And LC is deserving of that.
Yes, sir.